If you're here, it's because you're not just aiming for success, you're planning to build an empire. So today, we're tearing apart the source material to reveal the real currency of billionaires. And spoiler alert, it's got nothing to do with money.
Look, consider this a brutal reality check. We're about to completely dismantle the definition of wealth that society has sold you, the one that keeps most people trapped. So get ready, because you're about to find out what the ultra-rich truly fight for.
Let's just get right to it. The entire concept that money is the ultimate prize, it's an illusion. According to the source material, real empires aren't built on cash. They're built by aggressively hunting down and collecting intangible, invisible assets. That is the real game.
So, let's start at the very beginning with the foundation. This first group of assets, these are the fundamental pillars of your personal power. Get these wrong and absolutely nothing else you build will ever stand.
And number one, the most relentless, the most unforgiving, and the most valuable invisible asset you will ever have is your time. It is the only resource you are guaranteed to run out of, and it's slipping away every single second.
This right here. This slide captures the entire mindset shift. The average person literally trades their life, their finite hours on this planet, for a paycheck. The elite, they see money as a weapon to buy back their time. They use it to buy other people's time, so they can scale their own vision and wealth into infinity.
All right, asset number two. The source calls this one a permanent upgrade to your mind, a piece of software that, once installed, no one can ever delete.
And there it is. High-value skills are permanent assets. Once you know something, it is locked in your brain forever. A single idea you get from one book could literally generate tens of thousands of dollars. Tell me, what other investment has an infinite return? And now for the third personal pillar. Let me be clear, without this one, all the time and all the skills in the world are completely, utterly useless.
You know, so many people make the dumbest trade of their lives. They burn their health and their energy in their 20s and 30s to chase money, only to spend every last cent they made trying to buy that health back when they're older. It is the ultimate fool's bargain. Okay, so once the personal pillars are solid, we move on to building the machine. These are the assets that create systems that generate wealth and influence for you even when you're sleeping.
And here's asset number four, your network. The source is absolutely brutal on this point. It says your financial net worth will always be a mirror image of your social network. See, when you surround yourself with winners, you're not just getting a safety net, you're plugging into a grid of opportunity that pulls everyone up. Next up, let's talk about your brand and this powerful idea called goodwill. Goodwill is that invisible emotional connection customers have with a company. Think about it. A plain t-shirt costs, what, $2? But you slap an influential logo on it and suddenly it's worth $50. That $48 difference, that's the invisible power of a brand. Now for an asset that most people completely ignore, intellectual property. This is about protecting your ideas so that the world is forced to pay you for them. I mean, the greatest example is the boxing announcer Michael Buffer. He trademarked his catchphrase, "Let's get ready to rumble," and has made over $400 million from it, from 5 words.
And that leads perfectly into asset number 7, which is just a true wealth-building machine, royalties and digital products. You write a book, you create a course, you record a song, you do the hard work one time, and that single creation can pay you over and over again for the rest of your life. It's infinitely scalable.
And if you think that sounds like a fantasy, just look at this. Mariah Carey makes around $500,000 every single year from one Christmas song she recorded decades ago. That is the insane power we're talking about.
So let's quickly hit 2 more wealth machine assets. Number 8 is your ability to solve massive problems. Leaders get rich because they fix pain points for millions of people. And right behind that, number 9, your daily habits. The rich install habits that automatically build wealth. The poor have habits that automatically destroy it. It's that simple.
Okay, it's time to level up. Now we're talking about the assets that give you a strategic and, let's be honest, an almost unfair advantage in the game.
You have to understand, a company is nothing more than the people in it. Hiring talent you can't replace is everything. This is asset number 10, your team. I mean, look at Apple. When they fired the human asset named Steve Jobs, the company almost died. That's how critical the right people are.
Now for 2 more crucial assets. Asset 11, which isn't on the slide, is having a mentor, someone who's already done it and can save you from disastrous mistakes. But asset 12, right here, is unbreakable self-discipline. It is the only bridge between a dream and reality. You know, talent is cheap. What matters is the discipline to execute, especially on the days you feel zero motivation.
And this just perfectly illustrates asset 13, innovation. When you're the one who pioneers the new way of doing things, you get the whole market. Netflix saw streaming was the future. Blockbuster just sat there, paralyzed, watching from the sidelines as they became a fossil.
And now we've arrived at the final section. This is it, the big one. This is the secret that separates the person who's always busy but broke from the strategic operator who works less but achieves so much more.
And here it is, the final, most powerful asset. A surgical mastery of the 80-20 rule. Here's the truth. 80% of all your results will come from just 20% of your actions. The secret of the elite is that they are obsessed with identifying that critical 20%, and then they ruthlessly ignore everything else.
And hey, because you made it all the way to the end, here's a bonus asset for you, your expectations. Society gives you weak advice. They say lower your expectations so you won't be disappointed. The source says the secret to brutal, world-changing success is to do the exact opposite. You set standards so high they seem impossible, and then you become obsessed with crushing them. So, if you're serious about this, if you truly plan on being part of that 1%, prove it. Go down to the comments right now and type one word, valor. Let everyone know you get it. Let's see who's really ready to play the game.